Hello YouTube, I'm Josh and I'm Chris with the Pantek brothers. And today we have another tech review for you, and this time it is an HP laptop. This is currently my work laptop slash gaming slash video production. So quick review, this has a Intel i7 2.6 quad core with 12 gigs of RAM, DDR3. It has an NVIDIA GTX 965M with 4 gigs of video RAM, and then a terabyte hard drive, and then it is a 17-inch full 1080p screen, and it is running Windows 10 Enterprise right now, 64-bit version. So I've been using this for about maybe 2 months now, on and off. I do a lot of remote work into my network at the local municipality where I work in IT, and I do direct access to get into our network. And it runs really well. I use basic word processing, Word, Excel, that type of thing, VMware, and not a whole lot else as far as work goes, AD administration. But it works really well. I've run a number of games on it. The latest Hitman game, Grand Theft Auto runs on it, as well as Project Cars, FIFA 17, and Planet Coasters. So all those run at least, on average, probably 40 frames a second, with more or less medium to high detail and everything at full 1080p. I've also hooked it up to my 65-inch 4K Sony TV, and works really well on that. Looks really great. No real lag, so to speak, when pushing it up to another screen. That is with a single screen though. That's not doing a duplicate clone. It's a single display. They can't push 2 screens at 1080p with the same detail. But overall, it's a great laptop. The build quality is pretty nice. It is a nice plastic with kind of like a carbon fiber texture to it on the lid and decking. When you open it up, it's a full-size keyboard with number keys, lights up as well. The nice red glow to it. The trackpad is pretty nice. It tracks well. It's nice and smooth. There is no separate keyboard or keys for left and right click. It's just a tactile push on the keypad. So you have to differentiate which side of the pad you're actually clicking on to get the correct features to be able to initiate the right click or left click. But it tracks nice and smooth. The keys are a nice tactile response. You don't have to press them real hard to get to initiate the key press. They're nice, decent size. I have fairly large hands, and I don't have a real problem typing on it compared to a desktop keyboard. The screen is nice and sharp. I won't be able to really tell with just on screen, but it's nice and vibrant. The colors are really good. The brightness is nice. Overall, it's a pretty speedy laptop. I picked it up for just under $1,000 due to financial restraints with work. Anything over $1,000 is a fixed asset, and it has to be tracked, and it gets kind of messy after that. So we kept it under $1,000, and I got it as an open box, returned from Best Buy, and I've had no issues with it. It works really well. One of the nice features of this is that you can remove this plate on the bottom with some of these screws, which gives you access to the hard drive and memory. So you can upgrade the memory as well as the hard drive. They are not soldered on directly to the motherboard like some of the other newer laptops are. So quick rundown on the ports. You have SD card slot, 2 or USB on this side, HDMI and network jack, as well as the charging port on that side. Then on the opposite side, you have another 2 USBs and the headphone jack. So what it has in power, it lacks in some of the ports. So you're not going to get DisplayPort, VGA, maybe DVI, or maybe an additional HDMI out. You only have the single, so you can't necessarily display more than one or hook up more than one monitor to the laptop. I really wish it would have come with DisplayPort, or maybe even Thunderport 3.0, so you could have driven more than one monitor off of the single port. USB, again, I wish it had a few more ports. They run out pretty quick when you have, a wireless mouse and keyboard attached, or additional storage device attached to it, and then you're only left with one other one. I also wish it had a microphone input. It only has the stereo headphone jack, so it's limited to be able to record. It has a webcam built in, however, I think it's only 720p resolution, and it's not the newer Intel cams that can do the face detection, the face unlock, which is a Windows 10 feature, so it can't do that. There is a model up from this that has it in it, and also has the newer GTX 1060, so a much more capable gaming machine compared to this one. But this will do, because this is also my main work computer, that's its main function, and works just fine for that. Overall, I think it's a great laptop for the price. I was shooting basically for the best performing laptop under $1,000. That was basically my bare bones. What can I get that can do the most for under $1,000? And I compared everything: HP, Dell, Lenovo, Toshiba, Asus, and even some of the custom-built Sagars and a couple other no-name brand or no-brand laptops that you can custom build from some of these other websites. And nothing could touch this for the price. Everything is well over $1,000 to get into the newer GPUs and the newer Intel i7s. So overall, though, it's a great laptop. It runs well. It plays games decently, and for $1,000, again, I don't think you can really beat it. I think that's about it. If you have any other questions or comments, let me know in the comments below. And we look forward to having some other reviews for you. And again, I'm Josh.
And Chris.
And we're the Pantek brothers. And thank you.